kung gusto natin maalala tayo sa buhay natin na ito, huwag nating kakalimutan na dapat kasama natin ng Diyos. At kapag kasama natin ng Diyos, ang lahat ng bagay ay nagiging mabuti at maganda. The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Herod the Tetrarch heard about all that was happening, and he was greatly perplexed because some were saying, John has been raised from the dead. Others were saying, Elijah has appeared. Still others, one of the ancient prophets has arisen. But Herod said, John I beheaded. Who then is this about whom I hear such things? And he kept trying to see him. Sisters and brothers, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Good afternoon, my dear brothers and sisters. If you've been attending Mass this past few days, you would notice that our first reading comes from the book of Ezra. And you notice that from the book of Ezra, they have experienced, or the people of Israel experienced exile. Pinatapon sila. That's why in today's first reading, from the book of the prophet Haggai, they returned from exile. And part of their celebration from exile is to rebuild the temple of God. Parte ho ng kanilang pagsasaya ang pagbuo muli ng templo para sa Diyos. But don't you notice that in our first reading today, they took them 18 years to build the temple. Bakit ho kaya 18 taon bago nila itinuloy ang paggagawa ng templo? Because don't you notice that in our first reading, Prophet Haggai reminded them, why? Because the people started to make their own houses. Their priority is to make their own houses. In other words, they forget God. Kaya nga, kinalimutan nila ang Diyos, kaya hindi nila matapos-tapos ang templo. That's why Prophet Haggai reminded them, consider your ways, he said. You have sown much, but have brought in little. You have eaten, but not have been satisfied. You have drunk, but have not been exhilarated. You have clothed yourself, but not been warmed. And what do I mean by this, my dear brothers and sisters? If we put God, if we do not allow God to be our priority in life, our life will have no sense at all. If God is not our priority in life, then everything that we do in life does not have sense at all. Kaya hindi nila matapos-tapos yung templong ipinangako nila sa Diyos. Bakit? Dahil laging mas inuuna ang sarili. At kapag inuuna ang sarili, tila minsan nakakalimutan na nilang kasama nila ang Diyos. Sa buhay natin mga kapatid, if we want to be accomplished in life, if we really want to be successful in life, please do not forget to include God in your success. Please do not forget to include God in all your accomplishments, because all our accomplishments will not be accomplished without always the presence of the goodness and mercy of God. That's why, don't you notice as well in our gospel for today, It speaks about Herod. No? And how do we remember Herod? We remember Herod not because he has made his own kingdom. We have remembered Herod because he was the one who beheaded John the Baptist. Why? We remember him not because he was able to make his own kingdom. We remember him because of the negative things he has done. Kung gusto natin maalala tayo sa buhay natin na ito, huwag nating kakalimutan na dapat kasama natin ng Diyos. At kapag kasama natin ng Diyos, ang lahat ng bagay ay nagiging mabuti at maganda. If you want to be remembered in life, please do not take away God in your life. Please do not take away Jesus in your life. Today we celebrate the feast of San Lorenzo Ruiz. And in his life, we remember him. Why? Because he died for the Lord. His accomplishment was not only for himself, but his accomplishment is always for God. In his life, he did not abandon God. In his life, Jesus is always included. That's why, my dear brothers and sisters, today we are being reminded to reach our own accomplishments and success in life. But please put God in those accomplishments. Please include God in this success. Please include God in your life.